teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense tries out there to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
Hey, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
The game makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. First out and more. He's still running. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The game makes it second and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring it down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. The receiver grabs it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Dogs line it up with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So Auburn's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to pass, it's Arnold. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Bringing it out, it's Frazier. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Enough for the first, but still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback, and a good job of using those legs.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
They get him down, and he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll avoid the big hit slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. He reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up. To throw, it's Arnold. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up 1st down at the 15. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? The defense showing blitz here. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Fires quickly to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
completion sets up a second down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Crucial third down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Stockton. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Nowhere to run up the middle. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Touchdown, Georgia. Adds 6 more points to the total. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Howard.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line, it's Thompson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
The ball is caught. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Defense is coming after him. That's caught. It's Thompson. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up. A long way to go for a first down. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Fires it down the right side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needed this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fielded at the 25. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He's running out of time here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. There's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. The spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Trying to find room. It's Fletcher. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The AT is good, so the lead is 9. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Welch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that completion. To the air, it's Arnold. He's looking deep down the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Thompson. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over that time. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Running back has it on the screen now.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it right near the end zone.
Hey, the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Catch made in space. Look out. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grinding away on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Tight end goes in motion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Give it to the back again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Tackled, but forced down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. A That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He cannot escape, it's a sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. The short completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Arnold. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Looking to pass here on second down. Thrown to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic?
No gain on the play. Third down.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.